What's going on, guys? Welcome back to WWE Network and Show, where I, Graham G. Matthews, break down all the original content I watch on the WWE Network and on Peacock. And today we're talking the December 4th, 2023 edition of Raw Talk from last night. Megan Morant and Matt Camp in the studio, opening up the episode, recapping the great main event for the World Heavyweight Championship between Seth Rollins and Jey Uso, won by Rollins, of course, but a great showing by Jey Uso in defeat. Matt Camp said that he once agreed with Drew McIntyre and kind of his logic for doing what he was doing a few months ago, but now he's just going about things the wrong way. And I think that's the perfect thing to kind of say about the McIntyre heel turn, is that his current character is completely based in logic, but the way he's going about things and the way he's acting and attacking people unprovoked is just uncalled for and is what makes him a heel. So I think his character work right now is amazing. They run down the other big headlines from Monday's show, including recapping the Nia Jax win over Shayna Baszler, former tag team partners turned rivals. We hear from Nia Jax backstage, and she tells Jackie Redmond, and she does all of her interviews with Jackie Redmond. No Kathy Kelly. Kathy Kelly's on SmackDown now. It's Byron Saxton. Actually, she has talked to Byron before, but she typically picks on Jackie Redmond in these interviews. But anyway, Nia Jax says that Becky Lynch stole her thunder by coming out following her win and trying to upstage her. She says that right now is her time, she's thriving, and that she wants her next interview with Jackie to be all about her and not about Becky Lynch or anyone else. Matt Camp puts over Nia Jax's dominance as of late and talks the stare down with Becky Lynch. They're on a collision course for a featured matchup, which honestly, I can't say I've ever been excited for a Nia Jax match, but I am looking forward to seeing them go one-on-one finally. I don't think in all the years they've been in WWE together, and I know Nia Jax was gone for 2 years, I don't think they've ever gone one-on-one before. They never actually had a formal feud a few years ago when Nia Jax injured Becky Lynch and kind of broke her face, causing the man to be born back in late 2018. They never had a formal feud en route to WrestleMania or coming out of WrestleMania because Nia Jax was gone with an injury for so long at that point. So they can finally feud now, and I'm honestly kind of on board with that. I think it's a great use of both women right now with the way they've been booking Nia Jax and the way Becky kind of needs to kill time before WrestleMania season. They then replay the Katana Chance and Kaden Carter tag team win over Tegan Nox and Natalya. We hear from Kaden Carter and Katana Chance afterward. Katana Chance, or rather Kaden Carter, and that's a fucking tongue twister. What a dumb name, by the way, Katana Chance. I like the tag team, I like the two of them, but that Katana Chance name, although she's been using it for about a year or two now, it's still pretty dumb. Kaden Carter says that, they mentioned that they're the longest reigning NXT Women's Tag Team Champions of all time. Katana says that they always get back up no matter how many times they're knocked down, and that Chelsea Green and Piper Niven are not ready for them, and they're coming for those tag team titles. Matt Camp says that Katana and Kaden are building momentum right now with that win, and they'll probably get the next shot at the tag team titles, because really, who is left to challenge for those tag team titles? There's a couple teams on Raw, Indy and Candice. You can kind of make an argument for maybe Niall and Maxine Dupree. Ivy Nile and Maxine Dupree, probably not, but there's really not a lot of women's tag teams in general. They recap the DIY and Imperium matchup, the 2 out of 3 falls match won by DIY. Matt Camp says that Imperium need to stop focusing on each other, or rather all these other issues right now, and really need to focus on each other and getting back on the same page if they want to progress their careers. They replay the Drew McIntyre-Sami Zayn matchup with McIntyre going over in clean fashion. Great matchup between those two. Megan Morant says that McIntyre took it a step too far with the injury on Sami Zayn, which I'm assuming will set up a Sami Zayn return at some point, whether it be next week, which would be too soon, or the week after, or in a month, or whatever, to set up a Sami Zayn Drew McIntyre program leading into the Royal Rumble, which I'm looking forward to. They recap the Creed Brothers versus Judgment Day matchup, that being Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough representing Judgment Day. Good matchup, good win for the Creeds. We hear from the Creeds afterward with Byron Saxton, I believe. And Julius says that they're excited to make their idols their rivals in Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Brutus Creed says that they're walking on sunshine right now, and Ivy Niles says that she's proud of them. So they're all goofy in these interviews, but you could tell they're excited to be out there beyond the main roster, working with each other. They weren't broken up. And it's cool. I'm liking the Creed brothers. I've always dug the Creed brothers, but I'm liking what they've been doing so far in Raw. They're headed for a tag team title opportunity. I don't think they win the titles, but it's certainly a possibility. We'll see. Matt Camp calls them one of the most physically gifted tag teams he's ever seen, and they're primed to win the tag team titles. They hype up CM Punk's return to Raw next week. He's also going to be on SmackDown when I'm there for the Tribute to the Troop show on Friday night in Providence. Looking forward to that. And they also hype up Cody Rhodes versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the first time ever, I think, one-on-one next week on Raw, in addition to Jey Uso and Trick Williams appearing in the bump coming up on Wednesday. Good addition to Raw Talk here, pretty standard stuff. I actually really enjoyed Raw last night. I thought it was a pretty good show overall. Great main event. Looking forward to next week with Punk being back on the red brand and Cody Rhodes versus Nakamura. Thank you guys for checking out my review of Raw Talk for this week. I appreciate it. Be sure to like the video, drop a comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Have an awesome one, guys. I'm Graham G. Matthews, and I'll catch your ass down the road.